Hey all, today we are going to talk about dimensional analysis of some of the physical quantities. So let us start with we will start with the angular acceleration. So what is angular acceleration? So angular acceleration is defined as angular displacement divided by time square. So what is angular displacement? It is nothing but radian, which is the unitless quantity, and time is capital T square. So it gives you dimension of angular acceleration as t to the power minus 2. Now let us go to another physical quantity, which is area. So area is defined as length into breadth, where L is representing length and B is representing breadth. Then now length has a dimension as L and breadth also has a dimension of L. So the dimension or dimensional formula of area will be L square. Now let us go to third quantity as area density. So what is area density? It is mass per unit area. So it is mass divided by area. So mass has a unit as capital M and area as L square. So area density will be M L to the power minus 2 as the dimension. So let us calculate the dimensional formula of capacitance and chemical potential. So capacitance C is defined as total charge divided by the potential. So what is total charge? It is I T divided by V, where V is nothing but the energy per unit charge. So it can be written as ml square T to the power minus 2 into I to the power minus 1 T to the power minus 1. That is energy per unit charge. As we have already calculated the dimensional formula for energy. So what is the dimensional formula of capacitance? It will be m to the power minus 1, L to the power minus 2, and then I to the power 2 and T to the power 4. So dimensional formula of capacitance will be m to the power minus 1, L to the power minus 1, I square and T to the power 4. Now similarly, we can go to the chemical potential. So chemical potential is defined as, in terms of energy, E equals to mu into N, where N is the number of atoms per unit volume. So which is Avogadro number. So mu, which is a chemical potential, can be defined as E divided by N. So it has a dimension m L square T minus 2 and N, which is mole, and it can be represented in capital N itself as the number of. So it will have a dimension of ml square T to the power minus 1 N to the power minus 1 if you are representing mole as N. Please note it down. Now let us calculate the dimensional formula of electric charge density and resistance. So electric charge is defined as Q equals to I into T. So its dimensional formula will be simple, equals to I T. Where I is the current and T is the time, and which has the dimensional formula as IT. Now let us go to electric charge density. So electric charge density is defined as rho. So it is defined as Q divided by V, where Q is the total charge and V is the volume. So Q is IT as we calculated earlier, and V is your L cube. So its dimensional formula will be rho I T L to the power minus 3. Now resistance, which is defined as R equals to V by I using the Ohm's law, can have this dimensional formula as ml square t to the power minus 2 I to the power minus 1 t to the power minus 1 divided by I. So giving you ml square t to the power minus 3 I to the power minus 2 as the dimensional formula of resistance. Calculate the dimensional formula of electrical conductance G, which is defined in Siemens. So G is defined as Siemens, which means that, and it has a formula of resist 1 upon R, or resistance inverse. So it has a dimension as I by V, which is equals to I divided by ml square t to the power minus 2 I to the power minus 1 t to the power minus 1, giving you the formula as m to the power minus 1 L to the power minus 2 t to the power 3 and I to the power 2. Now let us go to the electrical conductivity sigma, which is defined as Simon per meter. So it can be calculated as Siemens, which is just defined above, divided by the meter as L. So giving you m to the power minus 1 L to the power minus 3 t to the power 3 I to the power 2 as the dimension of electrical conductivity. Now let us go to the electric potential, which is phi, and phi is nothing but the potential energy, electric potential energy divided by the charge Q, which is IT. So potential energy has a formula or dimensional formula as ml square t to the power minus 2 and charge is IT. So giving you ml square t to the power minus 2 I to the power minus 1 t to the power minus 1 or ml square t to the power minus 3 I to the power minus 1 as the dimensional formula of potential. Please note it down. Now let us calculate the dimensional formula of resistivity rho, which is defined as R A by L. Right? So this can be simply written as R has a dimensional formula of, as we calculated earlier, V by I, which is m L square t to the power minus 3 I to the power minus 1 of R, which is V by I to the power minus 2, and A has a formula, a dimensional formula as L square, and L has a formula as length. So the dimensional formula of resistivity is equals to m L cube t to the power minus 3 I to the power minus 2. Now let us go to the entropy. So entropy S is defined as dq by dt, or change in Q or energy divided by temperature. So now energy or heat has the same dimension as the energy has. So it is ml square t to the power minus 2, and T, which is temperature, has the dimension as theta. So it will be ml square t to the power minus 2 theta to the power minus 1 as the dimension of entropy. Now what is heat capacity? Heat capacity C is again delta U by delta T or delta Q by delta T, depending upon you choose Cp or Cv. So delta Q by delta T, which we are taking as a general formula, so it will again have the same dimension as the entropy has, which is m L square t to the power minus 2 theta, or ml square t to the power minus 2 theta minus 1 as the dimension. So you see entropy and heat capacity has the same dimensional formula. Please note it down. Now let us define the impedance, dimensional formula for impedance. So impedance is nothing but the resistance Z, or generalized resistance, so it has dimension of resistance, so which can be simply calculated as V by I, or so it is ml square t to the power minus 3 I to the power minus 1, which is V, and divided by I. So it will be ml square t to the power minus 3 I to the power minus 2 as the dimensional formula of impedance. Now let us go to the inductance. So inductance L, you take self induction. So inductance L is defined as minus of E, electromagnetic force, divided by di by dt, where I is your current if you are taking in small I. So di by dt. So this is what E is nothing but your potential, which is ml square t to the power minus 3 I to the power minus 1, and then divided by I divided by T. So T simply multiplies above, giving you ml square t to the power minus 2 I to the power minus 2 as the dimensional formula for inductance. Now let us go to the magnetic flux B. So phi, so it is capital Phi basically. So magnetic flux phi is defined as magnetic field multiplied by area. So it's a dot product of the two. So what is the unit of magnetic field? So magnetic field can be calculated using the Lorentz force, which is F equals to Q into V cross V. So V can be F divided by Q into V. So F has the dimensional formula as mLT to the power minus 2, and Q is IT, and V is LT to the power minus 1, and then area, which is L square. So what can be the dimensional formula for magnetic flux? So it is defined as m L cube m L square T to the power minus 2 and I to the power minus 1 as the magnetic induction. So this is the formula of magnetic flux. Please note it down.